Hey, what's up guys, Indian Sense here. Welcome back to another episode of Ninja Voltage. Today I'm gonna show you what I think are the top 10 attack mission support characters in the game as of now. So according to the poll on YouTube, first I made attack mission ranking videos for the main character, and I was confused for the second video, but I got a lot of comments about support units, so yeah. So the rankings again might differ from your perspective and somewhat different from the Reddit tier list. The ranking is purely based on my own personal usage and other players as well. I combined both my and other players' feedback to decide on these ranking. Again, the main point of this video is that not every ceiling or defense debuff or healer unit is a good attack mission support. So now things are cleared. Let's jump to the video from rank 10 to 1. Starting off with rank number 10, we have Indra, and he is making his second appearance in my ranking videos. Both of his 3-star have paralysis. One is teleport, which sets a paralysis damaging area. Another one is an AoE, which covers a huge range and inflicts load movement plus paralysis, plus he also recovers CP. His 4-star jutsu has a seal and an iframe. His ultimate is good. It leaves a damaging area which can easily one-shot enemy. He doesn't have any long-range jutsu to counter installations in the fortress, so he can end up getting separated. If he gets separated, he may or may not defeat the enemy. It depends on who he is up against. If he is up against someone like Gaara version 2, he will lose his HP very fast because of his low defense, but against some defenders, he can win his fights. It would be better to use him with a good main so that he sticks together. At rank number 9, we have EMS Sasuke. For the support character, his ideal quit would be to use all of his 4 stars and the old ultimate. Both of his new 4 stars jutsu inflict dot damage, and the old 4 star has a long range and ignores nature resistance, and he has a strong attack plus defense overall. His paralysis jutsu inflicts high damage as well, and his other 4 star, the new one, is a defense debuff which is really useful against tanky enemies, someone like Gaara. His ultimate is a full room, the old ultimate, so it's plus point. He has a long range jutsu, the old 4 star, to counter far away installations. He can survive and can defeat the enemy if separated because of his iframes and high defense. At rank number 8, we have Kankuro. He has the longest ceiling jutsu in the game. It gives him resistance against all status elements, which gives him an advantage over top tier defenders someone like Gaara version 2. His other 4 star has the capability to one-shot anyone. Although it does not do one-shot from close range, it is meant to be used from medium range. His ultimate is definitely one of the best in the game. Recovers his own CP and HP for all the allies. He has a long range jutsu, so he can counter far away installations. If he has the ailment resistance before separating, he will definitely survive, but if he doesn't and gets sealed right away, then he is gonna lose HP very fast because of low defense. At rank number 7, we have Tobirama Rekit. One of his new 4 star is like Gaara version 2 sealing jutsu. Instead of sealing, it paralyzes the enemy. His other 4 star can do decent damage and inflicts confusion. One of his old jutsus give paralysis, but it is not guaranteed, and his new ultimate does like 10 to 15 hits, which is sure to kill, especially the AI, they cannot iframe it. He doesn't have any long range jutsus to counter installations, so he can end up getting separated. He can survive if separated, but he dies most of the time, but can win his one-on-one before dying. So at rank number 6, we have Ashura. His 3 star at max level can literally reduce cooldown of every ally to 0 and gives 1500 HP. His 4 star is an iframe and gives speed buff to all the allies on the same floor. His ultimate is also decent. He recovers his own CP. Survival against defenders depends on who he is up against when separated. Top tier defenders, he has no chance of survival except if he manages to use his ultimate. If he could only have like a good sealing jutsu or defense debuff or something like paralysis, It could have helped him in ranking a little high, but his zero cooldown is definitely good, but has a downside. He continuously keep on spamming it until he fills his HP, which results in a lot of CP loss. If you are taking him, make sure he has enough CP, but that doesn't really help him. If kept together, his jutsus are definitely helpful for the whole team. So coming on to rank number 5, we have Kisame with his Rekit. Now he is a little underrated in this game. His Rekit actually made him a top tier support. His Water Prison Shockwave, the new 4 star, is a multi-hit and support oriented prison jutsu. He can prison at least 4 enemies, as I have seen, especially final room Shinobis. Now it is a AoE jutsu and has a full room range if used from center of the room. The other 4 star gives long confusion to the enemies and slowed movement, which goes over walls as well. Now all jutsus, all the new 4 stars recover CP for him, and the old 4 star and the new ultimate recover CP for all the allies on the same floor. Now he is very good to use with a high DPS main like Itachi. Doesn't work well with low damaging units. He can destroy faraway installation because of his new 4 star. Sadly, he does not have any iframe. His ultimate is also has a good range, frontal range, and he can also survive if separated because of water prison jutsu, which allows him to trap enemies and attack them simultaneously. So at rank number 4 we have Rin. She used to be a meta support, but she has dropped a little, but still holds the best healer title in the game. Her heal gives CP recovery for all the allies, plus heal over time, plus an initial heal. Her Kunai Jutsu, the 4 star, gives attack buff to all the allies and has an iframe and also does a good amount of damage and can destroy faraway installations. Her Sam 4 star gives confusion, which can be very useful, and if you manage to keep her together, you will have no problems with HP or CP whatsoever for the whole team, especially if you are using someone like DMS Kakashi with CP issues. Her Sam ultimate is a lifesaver, although she doesn't use it immediately as a support, but when she does, it is worth it. If she gets separated, she can survive and stall the enemy for like 10 to 15 seconds. If the defender has low defense, she might be able to defeat. At rank number 3 we have Hashirama. He is a top tier support. You can say he is a support god. I remember the time when he was first introduced in the game on the first year anniversary. He immediately became a top tier support just because of his sealing jutsu. After his Rekit, he still holds that title. Now both of his 4 star, the Wooden Dragon, and the new 4 star Gracious Deity Gates, both have guaranteed seal in them. The other 4 star recovers his own CP and gives slowed movement to enemies. The Wooden Dragon Jutsu is really useful for destroying faraway installations so that your team doesn't run towards it and get separated. The ultimate covers a huge range and does multiple hits, plus recovers HP for all as well as himself. Now, if he gets separated somehow, then he can definitely kill the enemy and returns with full HP almost 8 out of 10 times. Now coming on to rank number 2, we have Gaara version 2, and he is one of the few characters to hold the top tier title in defense, final room as well as support simultaneously. He has a 3 star which gives guaranteed seal, decreases evasion and inflicts slowed movement. The other 3 star is a long range which helps destroy faraway installations and also an iframe. It also inflicts darkness and increases defense of all the allies on the same floor, plus gives dot damage. 4 star jutsu gives defense debuff and attack debuff to enemies, which is really useful against some defenders. Also gives dot damage to the enemies. The 4 star can also block projectile jutsus. Immense crowd control. If you manage to keep him together, he definitely helps you out throughout the attack mission. Now, if he gets separated and he starts his combo, there is no stopping him. Also, ultimate has a decent range. It is not really necessary as a support if you manage to keep him together. Before we jump to rank number 1, here are some honorary mention. Now there is no ranking for them, they are just here because they are also capable to be used as support in attack mission. I will not discuss them in detail, just a quick overview. So we have Shizune. Now she gives ailment resistance to all and it's an insta cast ultimate as soon as she faces someone, and has a decent heal, also has paralysis and poison, and can stall defender but cannot defeat or survive when separated. We have Rinne Sasuke. He does a decent amount of damage, has defense debuff and dot damage, also has a pull jutsu which decreases evasion and inflicts slowed movement. His 4-star has paralysis and decent iframe. Ultimate is also reliable, but he faces problems with walls and other installations. As soon as he sees a wall or something, he uses his 4-star to destroy them and ends up getting separated by the traps. Juubito. For support, it's better to go with all the 4-star. Now he has very high damaging jutsus, has 2 iframes, the old 3-star and new 4-star, the teleport, and the new other 4-star gives seal, which is guaranteed and high damage. Ultimate is also good, but since he is a red character, he might end up getting defeated if separated. Kabuto. Now again a high damaging unit, he inflicts poison and paralysis. The old ultimate is okay, but if you have the new one, go with it because it can revive him again if he dies. Now Kabuto's new 4-star, the big snake one, has an iframe and it also goes over walls and has huge range, so it's better to use it if you are using him as support. Now survival is very low when separated. I mean, he can, maybe if he is lucky, he can defeat the enemy with his poison and if he manages to use his ult, but otherwise he is not so good in survival if he gets separated. Itachi version 2. Now he used to be very good, now he is just okay. His new fire style 4-star inflicts seal, slowed movement and dot damage. His old 4-star has defense debuff. As support character, it's better to use his Susanoo instead of the teleport. Both of his ultimate are okay, you can use anyone. He can die very easily if separated. His damage output is also very low. At rank number 1, the best support in the game as of now is KLM Naruto. His new 4-star, the Kurama Roar, is a must-have. It's a full room jutsu which can destroy all installations including Genjutsu trap. It also gives critical and evasion boost for all the allies, and it's a very good iframe, and that's why he is the best for final room pushing. Now his old 3-star gives heal plus 2-second invincibility, which is a lifesaver a lot of times. You can either go with his new 4-star, the Claw, which has high damage output, or the old 4-star Kurama Bite, which is an iframe plus also gives attack boost to himself. Now the old ultimate is better in case of support, as it is full room and not iframed easily by AIs. If you keep him together or push him in rooms before entering, he can destroy all the installations in that room so that your support will not run towards it. So guys, that was a detailed ranking video from my side, and I don't expect you to agree with me on every ranking 100%. You are free to have your own opinions. I'm not forcing my opinions on you. Now let me know in the comments what do you think about this ranking and what ranking video should I make next. Make sure to follow me on my social medias, Discord, links are in description. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell icon. I'll see you next time. Sayonara. With